You guys have no idea how difficult this is to do completely unscripted and not look like an absolute Okay, so time for another video blog this week with yours truly, Mr. George. Basically, last time I asked you guys if you wanted to hear a full album release, or if you wanted to have the album split in two, so that there's two different EPs released one after the other. And after some careful consideration and lots of time overthinking stuff since the last video blog, I have decided to make two different EPs. So you can have the first EP ASAP, and then you can have the second one straight after it as well. And originally I did plan for this to be an album, but it would just take too long to put all together and you guys wouldn't see any material for several months. And I just thought, nah, keep it fresh, really. Okay, so, yeah, it's going to be two EPs. My phone's going off. Anyway, so, two EPs. The album, if it was released as an album, it was going to be called Corrupt, because conceptually it's about developing as a human, you know, starting out as a child and then going through all the motions and, you know, crap of like becoming an adult and understanding responsibility. And, you know, most of the time the character in this thing, I guess is sort of loosely based on me, but not really. Is basically the character is just going through all this crap and he's just like, oh, what's going on? There's all this stuff happening. Why am I getting bigger? I don't understand. And then it's just like, you know, I don't know, God or some entity or something just, you know, backhanding him and just going, look, you know, this is just life. This happens. Like, fucking deal with it, baby. So there's kind of like that conflicting aspect going all the way through, and then like, yeah, that's the concept. And then the character keeps thinking that he has the answer to be able to control all the stuff going on, and then doesn't realize what the actual truth is. Anyway, that's the concept. So it's going to be split through two different EPs, as I was saying, and it's going to be Corrupt Volume 1 and 2. Now, Corrupt Volume 1 obviously is going to be the first EP, and the track listing for it is as follows. Number 1 is Blankly Minded. Number 2 is Mutagen. Number 3 is called The Attic Above. It's a new one that I wrote yesterday, actually. Track number 4 will be called Box, and track number 5, the last one, is Lo and Behold. Lo spelt with L-O-W, because I like being pretentious like that. So those are the 5 tracks. The accumulative time for this EP is 25 minutes approx. So yeah, expect a standard length EP, or in Slayer's terms, a full album. Yeah, so the tracks 1, 4, and 5 have teasers on YouTube already if you wanted to go and check them out. I guess I'll put the link again over here. I did that in the last one, but here it is. And that will take you to Blankly Minded, which is the first one. Again, remember that these teasers were made months ago, before I learned a few new tricks and found some more guitar tones and found better drum samples and stuff like that. So obviously it's going to sound much better than the old teasers will. Yeah, so the release date for this, I think I said last time that I was hoping for this release to be released in November, and I hadn't taken into account the fact that at this time of year I am ill as fuck, mate. Like, yeah, it literally as soon as September hit, I was just I've since had this thing. And what it is like, you know, when you feel like your tonsils are like inflamed, but you don't think it's tonsillitis because you can still swallow fine. It doesn't hurt or anything like that. So it's like, you know what I mean? So I've had that ever since, and my voice hasn't been 100% since then. The Opeth cover was very difficult to do, and I think anyone who was around with the Mudvayne Silenced cover, I think they knew that the whole thing was delayed by a whole week because of the flipping illness. But yeah, anyway, back to the original point, sorry. The release date, I'm hoping now, if I can recover in time, my voice can recover in time and I can start doing vocal tracks again, I'm hoping the release date will be December this year or January next year, so still in 2 or 3 months time. All I gotta do is record The Attic Above, which isn't much because it's like 2-3 minutes long, and it's like the prelude to Box almost. Anyway, so I don't have much left to do. Most of it is vocal tracks. Most of, a lot of it is like synth tracks too. And once it's all done, then I can just go, okay, right, hello Mr. Mastering Company, I would like you to master this shit out of my music, and I'll pay you lots of monies for it. So once that happens, then you will see it distributed online everywhere. It's not going to be in a physical format yet, because I don't think I can financially secure the idea of having a huge CD which I'd mail to everybody. I'm sure you can understand. If it generates enough interest, if more people come along, or something miraculous happens, and I might be like, okay, yeah, I'll have this copy in my hand, and then I can mail it to you, and it'll be in your hands. But for the time being, it will be in a non-physical format. It will be on CD Baby. It will be distributed over all of their digital distribution partners and stuff like that. Things like iTunes, Amazon MP3. Who else is there? Just all of those. You'll see them everywhere. I'll post links. Okay, right. I should wrap this up because I'm running out of time. So, yeah, thanks again. I'll see you next Monday. Have a great week. There'll be one more full band cover, but after that I'm going to focus on this EP so that you guys can see it in time.